think we're basically ready to go. Hooray! Good morning, everybody. I think the stream is going to start in just a moment. Let me move my... Oh, I forgot that this music talks. Them and their talking music. Oh my gosh, I'm not even awake yet. Good morning, everybody. And oh my gosh, even Platinum Speed is here, like, immediately. Hey, girl, what's up? Good morning, everybody. This is KN with Sonic Song 182. My apologies for the really early stream today. I have a lot of business to attend to. And also, it sounds like Platty will be here as well, so I'll turn the music down so you'll be able to hear her. Sorry, Platty, I don't have anything set up so they can... Oh my god. Okay, hang on. I need to make like a tower so people can... so I can get my phone high enough. Platty?
Hello.
Hello, good morning. How did you know?
Good morning. I saw my notification and I stood up all night like a bad person.
Oh my gosh, that's not good.
It is not good, and I have not heard from you all week.
I know,
How are
I'm
you?
sorry. I've been so busy. Lots of business to attend to.
Goodness. But I missed you, girlie.
Yeah, I missed you too. Sorry you haven't heard from me much. I don't think
It's
anybody
okay.
has.
I was just like, oh no, she hermited herself. I'm ready for another hiatus.
Oh no. No, don't worry. Just super busy. As you can hear, my voice is hoarse from screaming all week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm corralling some children. I was doing a lot. I was teaching a lot. Hooray! Oh, I'll let everybody filter in for just a little bit longer. I've gotta go like immediately after this stream because I've got places to go that are on a time limit. I've only just had like half a cup of coffee. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I have had nothing.
Yeah, you're all
I am
sleepy
here for
too.
the stream.
Hooray! Yep, again, sorry it's so early, everybody. I've got a very full rest of my day, and I didn't even get to go to last week's live stream. That was just with the Ninja Crew, so for me to... I want to be able to hang out with everybody, so I have to do it, like, really early. And good morning.
Good morning.
Someday I'll be able to speak normally, like... I feel like I've had a hoarse voice for like 2 months because of all the events we've been going to. How's yours doing, Platinum?
How are things for me?
Yeah, how's your voice?
Oh god, like, I could do Sonic's voice still, but like, my speaking voice is like, dead. I sound like a disaster.
Oh no. Well, I sound like a disaster too. I can't even do Rouge's voice. This sounds like
Yes.
Rouge after she was at a concert.
She's funny.
I had a fantastic time. I was at a concert.
I could see Rouge humoring Shadow and taking him to Warp's tour.
Oh man, we were at the Crush 40 concert. It was great. Even Omega burned out his, voice chips. And now he's making fun of me, sounding like hoarse-voiced Rouge instead of normal Rouge. What a jerk! Shut up, Omega! Oh gosh. So that's like the best I can do.
But you know me, you like conditioned me. It's like whenever you get like someone who just came back from like being overseas, and you're like, and you like think about playing a trick on them, and you're like 10 hut, and they immediately like spring upwards.
Like, here I am,
like,
time to perform.
Yeah, it's just, that's me. That's what you've done to me with Sonic. Like, buddy, I need you to record this. Okay, I'm ready to go.
I'm glad I have conditioned you as such. By the way, ZSonic1417 said, you sound like Rouge anyway, so you're fine.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Alright, well, I think we've been in for like 4 minutes, so I think most of the people who are going to be with us at the very start are in. So, with this lovely voice, it's time to say hello. And then I need to start drawing because I have to go immediately after the 2 hours. Like, there is like no leeway. So if I don't finish drawing this guy, there's no going overtime. So I'm gonna have to like hurry. So it's a good thing Platy's here so she can answer like questions and I can draw like a maniac.
It'll be lit.
Anyway, saying hello to everybody in Wrecked Rouge voice this morning. Hello to Elena Cole Acevedo, Amai Merody, Andres Rodriguez, Artsy Gamer Amy, Bernice He, Blazing Blade 445, Blue Kitten Gamer, Brain the Gamer, lots of gamers this morning, Carson Womack, Cloud Myth Cinema, Daisy Bem. You can hear how bad it sounds.
Oh my gosh. What is happening to you?
It's starting to get funny because of how, like, my voice sounds. Sorry. Okay, Rouge is back. Hello, everyone. Hello, Creep the Spy Hedgehog and, Darth Sonic. Flame, no, I'm mispronouncing the words. Flare the Fox 123. Goodness, people are popping in still, so everything's jumping all over the place. Cece's Imagination just walked in, and so did Cream the Koopaling. But aside from that, hello Dark Rabbit 16, Darth Sonic, Dat Michael Guy, Flare the Fox 123, Giselle Cisneros, Gleam Raichu X, Golduck Gamer Dude, hello to Hello Carolyn, Hero of Time, Inuyasha Dinosaur 101 Brewer, Iron Luigi, Jaden Bishop, JC the Ripper, Jason 366 Guerrero, Jeremiah Smith, Jessica Alvarez, Joan Umpierre, Joshua Dunn, Junior the Hedgehog Pizza King, Kika 133, Kimberly Lamb, KRSSPR 103, Jessica Alvarez, Little Miss Flaming Lilac, Lyrical Miracle 9608, Macy Lena, Mario Playthroughs, Mario Luigi 464, MC Gemstone, Michael Kabangbang, so many, Max Cutie Hedgehog 2, Naruto Uzumaki Homie of Sonic and Pink Sheep, oh boy, that was a long one. Hello, Ninja Boy 1009, Phantom Stone. You know, I'm not exactly sure if I can say this whole name, but I will shorten it to Phoenicus. The rest of it has a curse word in it, even though I think it's funny. Pokemon Fan, Pony Power Fluttershy, Queen Shy, Rose Zeno, Sapphire Love 123, Sassy BG, Scarlet Blue Dark Pegasus, Shadow Ralts 32, Sherry Barnett, Shiruba, Sky Sorcerer Games. Oh my gosh, I sound horrible.
Oh, it's fine. You're great.
It's unique. It's you don't get your voice sounding like this too often. Sonic Hoodie, Sonic Septile Warrior, Space Kitsune, SSGSS Lewis, Superman 120 Sonic, Supersonic 99, Super Yoshi Cookie, Tanya Carlin, Tegan Clark, Ted Deku Dude, The Dylan, The Sonic Fan 52, Thomas Roll, Turbotastic 9000, Turtle Ice Cream Animations, oh my gosh, almost there, Ultra Gamer, Viral Shadows, VL3XV, Weekly Shonji, and Z Sonic 1417. Good morning, everyone. I don't think this person was in there when oh gosh, there's more people coming in that I didn't see, like Boom Amy and I'm the best YouTuber ever 501 and Ryuko 1987.
That is literally the best name I have ever heard.
Which one?
I'm the best YouTuber
ever. Hello and hi, Artistic Kitty. Everybody keeps coming in, so that's as many as I can do to start because everybody's still coming in, but as you can hear, my voice is a complete mess. Oh boy. Good morning, everybody. Okay, we're almost 10 minutes into the stream, and I have to stop right after that 2 hours limit. So if I don't finish drawing this dude, then I'm gonna have to, like, leave it where it stands. But this is KN from Sonic Song 182, and I'm here with the voice actress for Sonic and Silver and Knuckles and Omega, Platinum Speed.
Hey, y'all.
She's
Whose voice
half
is
asleep.
also a disaster.
She's half asleep, and my voice is falling apart. So this is gonna be great.
This is gonna be a great stream.
Oh yeah. Oh my
I
gosh.
have people sleep in the house. It's great.
Oh gosh. Yep. Okay. It's time for
It's
me
gonna
to.
be great, and I'm.
Good morning to everyone who just woke up. All 94 of you guys. Viral Shadow said, Platty, by the way, that Platinum is bae.
Oh, thank you.
Phoenicus said, don't worry, I'll change my name soon. I mean, I think your name is funny, I just can't say it out loud.
I like to call his name Dumb Basicus.
Ooh.
Because he's like a bass.
Oh
He's
my.
like, dumb bass, dumb bass, dumb bass, da boom, da ba.
Oh my gosh. By the way, guys, like, I had this great idea, like, hey, I'm gonna draw Infinite. And I'm like, look, I was looking at this design, like, I can't even see what he looks like.
Well, what you see is what you get.
Yep,
Literally,
that's all we got. Like, I have to assume that everybody else who's drawn him so far is working from the same material, or they're working from each other, so...
I'll send you some reference pics.
Like, these are... I've got some references, but I didn't want to use, like, other people's drawings to reference, because I wanted to try to do it myself. So I have his official images, and I'm gonna try my best.
It's like drawing Nazo,
Yeah.
like, off of his single image, or some jazz like that.
I mean, I picked two. One of them was well lit from the poster I got, and then the other one...
It's well what? I'm sorry?
It's well lit.
Yeah!
Shut up. Get out of here. Macy Elena said that was the same problem I had when I was trying to draw him. The struggle is real. Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. Alright, I need to start or we're doomed. Yes, the stakes are high.
Yeah, clearly.
Yay.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a great stream. I'm gonna have myself an ice cream sandwich. Because I make horrible decisions.
I had like a little bit of cereal and my coffee got cold already.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. Meanwhile, nobody on the stream can talk.
Let me see. I'm like looking at the. See, does anybody even know what Infinite is? Because I always thought Infinite was like a bat. It's like a type of bat. Because
He
of
kind
the
of
way
looks
that
like one,
his
but he
ears.
doesn't have any wings.
He does not.
Oh my gosh, I deleted the wrong layer. Like,
Layers.
the only thing we really see is, like, we don't even know if that's really the shape of his head, but we can make some guesses, I suppose. But, like, the tail part, I think, is the only thing we can see. So, like, my first thought is, like, maybe he's, like, a fox guy, because he doesn't, like, he doesn't have the shape of a hedgehog, and he's got the big ears. Like, I agree with you, his ears look like his face, it looks like a bat, but with there being no wings, and, like, he's got a big bushy tail, it looks like, I'm gonna say he's some kind of, like, a fox. Maybe he's, like, a jackal or something.
People are saying he looks like a Noivern, which is the evolution of It's the evolution of Swoopbat, I think.
Oh.
I think. I could have angered, like, 15,000 Pokemon fans because I'm so tired.
I don't even know where to start, but I need to zoom in probably a little bit more, so I'm gonna shrink my refs a little so I can zoom.
I love his locks.
He's got some pretty sweet hair.
People are saying maybe he's a chinchilla.
Oh, I want to go with that. He's a chinchilla, okay? the great horrifying villain who has somehow, oh my gosh, who has somehow turned everybody evil. He is a chinchilla.
I love it.
You know what? I clicked on something and it full screened and I don't even know how to make it stop. Escape? Oh gosh, I'm gonna— No!
Oh, this people are saying Noibat. Yeah, I had a feeling that I offended everybody.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's Neubat, not Neuvern. I'm
Well,
sorry.
let's see. Shows how much I know about, oh my gosh, about Photoshop. I'm like, I accidentally made the screen really big. No! And I don't know how to turn it back. I can't see the...
Infinite the Chinchilla. Make it trend. Make it trend, Team 182. You know what to do.
Yep, do the thing. That's what we have decided. He is Infinite the Chinchilla.
Hashtag Infinite the Chinchilla.
Oh my gosh.
Make it trend, everybody. I'll be so proud of you.
Standard? Aha, I fixed it, guys!
What did you do?
Well, I accidentally turned Photoshop onto, like, a full screen thing. And then I could... No! Stop it! My computer is going, like, insane. Insane. But now, I got it figured out. Oh. I had requests to turn up the music. We'll rock out for a little bit. Like, I think probably they can still hear us, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Infinite the Chinchilla, let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go, my dude.
To Deku Dude says, Platy, how did you find the range in your voice to do Sonic's voice? I don't know exactly how to answer that. If you're asking, like, what techniques do I use to use his voice? It's all, in the diaphragm, and as well as the, it's all in the throat. It's a very, like, it's a very smooth type voice. It's a very, like, it's not very, like, taxing on you. Surprisingly, you know, despite the fact that he's so loud. Like, that's the one thing about Sonic, is that he's very loud. He has a very loud voice.
Yes, he is. He's much easier to hear when we go to conventions than it was to hear Blaze. Blaze is just, like all tiny in the background.
Voice, and then you hear little, like...
And, like, I was the one standing right behind the camera. Dang it, Blaze. Meanwhile, Coppersloth did a great job as Cheese. You could hear her, too.
Yeah,
it was just me. I was the problem.
Yeah. Hey, people heard you. People still like your Blaze. But yeah, no, his voice is like you push the vocality towards the front of your throat. It's hard to explain, but like you push all the vocality to the front of your throat, and then you just like project from there, and like incorporates a teensy bit of nasality into your voice. Like it's hard to explain. So it's like throaty, chesty, and nasally all at the same time, and it all comes together to sound like this. But you can like hear the reasoning behind it, you know. Like it all make. I would hope it makes sense. I hope that answers your question to Deku Dude. Let me see.
I think most people are like, "This is my jam."
Good. It's like that. What is it? It's that image, that meme image where it's like this, like lyrics to the song, and then it's like them cranking up the volume, and that kid in headphones crying.
What?
That's like my favorite meme. He's just like bumping the tunes, and he's just like, ah!
Oh gosh.
Let's see. Oh, this is kind of nifty. I mean, I get, the only problem with this, this one has potential of an idea, but it's just like there's some complications with it. Daisy Ben says, I have an idea. When Sonic Forces comes out, why don't you guys pick your OCs and do an Ask Sonic Heroes episode with them in Infinite? I think that'd be fun to do. See, here's the thing with that. I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but incorporating your own OCs into your own show...
Except, like, Maria.
Yeah, except for Maria, but she technically doesn't count because she's actually a pre-existing character. Like what we want to do is we want to, like, showcase our cast to be essentially the same cast that's in the games, you know what I mean? It's more like the cast of characters that are in, like, the games that are out now. And plus, we've never had a team where the dynamic is heroes and a villain.
I feel like it'd be like, basically, if we were able to do something like that, I feel like the setup would have to be like, it's Infinite and some of the other villains, and then like Sonic and like one of our custom heroes being like, dude, what the heck were you doing?
Yeah.
Like, it'd have to be something like that, I think. Like, the custom character could possibly be like a host, but I don't think, like, what would people ask them?
Yeah, it's like well, I guess
I'm
it
totally,
would
my
make
OC
sense.
in Sonic Forces is gonna be Maria, though, so...
Yeah, the one thing that's gonna be everybody is gonna like ask is like, you know, what was it like being in the Resistance, or what was it like working alongside Sonic? Like, these are all gonna be like the same questions over and over and over again, and there's really not gonna be a whole lot. The thing is about the custom character is that everybody's answers is gonna be different, so there's no definitive way to like portray the character. Which is kind of like, you know, the idea behind us at Sonic Heroes was that, you know, we got into the characters' heads and we kind of like, we know who they are as people, and so people ask us that, and then the characters themselves answer the questions. Whereas with like the OC, like the custom hero, it wouldn't make sense because there's no definitive like character. It's basically all in your head, and it has like no basis.
It would be a challenge, but who knows? People commented in the recent Ask the Sonic Heroes like, oh, no way to reveal? I wish I'd had time, because some of you got, like, I wanted to do, like, a little, like, cameo for Custom Hero. I just didn't have time to draw them.
Oh, like if it was Gizmo?
Yeah, like, you know, either the pink girl or the fox or the wolf guy.
Yeah, everyone's calling him Gizmo, and I think that's the cutest little name.
I was waiting for him to adopt a fan name. I was like, he's gonna get a name. He was super cute, so.
'Cause he's dorky. He has big dorky glasses, and I love it.
Actually, this so far could have been worse. This is not that bad, all things considered. My sketch isn't too awful, but I still don't know what I'm doing. Look at these luscious locks!
I love it.
Sorry. I broke ranks and went crazy.
What does Infinite voice sound like? We will see.
Yeah,
that question was from Pokemon Fan. Yeah,
I'm just waiting to find out that Infinite's actually a girl or something. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I assumed.
Yeah, never assume somebody's gender, kids.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get very many, like, female Sonic villains either, but it looks
yeah,
like
I know,
a dude.
We have Shade, and she doesn't even count.
If it was a dude, I mean, if it was a girl, then they'd be wearing a shirt, unless it's a bodysuit that they're wearing. Because, like, the Sonic girls are always, like, wearing more clothes than the guys, but if that's, like, a bodysuit, then it could still be a girl. But I'm pretty sure it's a guy just by, like, default. It looks like a dude.
Let's see.
I want to like, freaking crazy hair. There. It looks like Medusa.
It's just got, like, really, like, crazy hair. Like, whoa!
Yes.
I'm nutty!
I'm making the wind ripple through its hair, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, Tanya Carlin was saying, when I saw Infinite for the first time, I was so sure that it was Netflix come back from the dead. But I guess Infinite is gonna be like the alter ego of the custom character. I would like to know some sources on that, because that sounds actually really cool. I mean, it does make sense, you know, there's infinite possibilities for the custom hero, and there's, like, his name's Infinite, and the fact that he has, like, a very, like, indeterminable species. You know, he could be. That is definitely a cool thing. But yeah, no, I definitely thought he was, like, I don't know, because, like, in the reveal trailer, they didn't show him, so I was like, all I heard was that there was a new villain. I was like, what is this new villain? And then they showed it off at the, with the custom hero trailer, I think. No, it was the villains trailer. And it was him with all his little cubes. And I was just like, who dat? Who did?
I gave him huge boots. I like to draw their shoes just like enormous. I think it's cute.
Well, I mean, they do have enormous feet.
They do.
It is cute. It reminds me of your Knuckles plush. His, like, abnormally large, like, feet.
Oh, gosh.
It's adorable. A Ouija Prower it says, Infinite is the driver of the gun truck in City Escape.
Oh, no.
I'd believe it.
Okay, this is the sketch. And these go in there. And then I had 2 references over here. Sketch and ref. Okay.
Let me see, Dragon Thunder X asks, can the custom character have hair? You know, I've seen accessories, like headbands and stuff, like hats and glasses, but I haven't seen anything for hair. I think that might be a possibility, but I myself am not sure, because, I mean, if you really look at it, there are no Sonic characters with hair. Like any game characters with hair, there aren't any.
I mean, like Amy's hair is just her quills hanging down.
Yeah, Knuckles has dreadlocks, but those are also technically part of the spines of a regular echidna.
Yeah, but nobody's got no one has hair like my Maria drawing. Like nobody's got just like these luscious extra locks.
Yeah, nobody has any dead proteins.
Yay.
Off of their hair, so it's like it's more so like an extension of their like fur more than anything.
And I didn't see from like when the game was when the trailers first came out, they people were putting up like photos of what they saw in the trailer, and I didn't see any options for hair, just like accessories. So, well, that's a good point, Tanya Carlin. She said Blaze has hair, sort of. That's true.
That is true.
Yeah, she's got like those. That's not just her hair.
With her hair down lately.
Yeah, and like even with it being up, it's like I guess that makes sense. Amai Merity said Blaze's fur is basically hair, so doesn't that count? Yeah, people are mentioning Blaze now. That does make sense. Like I guess maybe Blaze, but I didn't see anybody having like normal hair. I think she does count as having hair.
Like, even at that, like it's still like I'm looking at my wall scroll right now, and it looks like more like that it's just an extension of her fur, more so than it being like designated hair.
She's just got like a lot of fur like on top of her head, apparently.
Yeah, there are some cats like that, I think. Mike the Electro Tiger says in all caps, Platty, can you sing Live and Learn a Sonic? I'm sure at some point I can. Right now, I'm lucky that I can voice Sonic. At all.
This is not gonna be easy. I'm bad at like things that are supposed to be metal. And this, like, has a lot of, like, metal shapes. And I'm like, oh, no. It's supposed to be kind of, like, symmetrical looking. Oh, yeah, I just... Like, I know, in theory, what I'm supposed to do. I'm just not good at it. I'm like, how do I do something that looks like a drill? Like, I'm trying to draw
a lightsaber.
A mysterious rotary device.
I'm gonna take the battery out. Oh, memories. I actually have been marathoning all of our episodes from start to finish of Ask the Sonic Heroes, and it's a wild ride, let me tell you.
Our old episodes are painful for me to watch, just because the editing got so much better.
I think everything up until the 7th episode was painful, because it was just us, like, randomly pulling episodes out of a hat. Pretty much, or like questions out of a hat, and like there was no order. It was just like disorderly all the time. We would be asking questions to people who weren't even in the team that were designated questions. Like, hey, Amy, this is a question for you, and it seems Sonic.
She's just like, oh, okay. It's like, well, she happens to be here, so why not?
But to be fair, it was the start of an actual, like, you know, of an entire system that really hadn't been done before. No one's really done anything like this, so I guess it makes sense that we'd make a couple mistakes.
Yeah, my editing was painful. Like, I learned much later how important it was to cut out the dead space so we don't just sit there like, haha, that was funny. And then we like to sit there like silently and like, okay.
It's still weird that that we were able to make episodes last for 10 minutes. That's what surprises me.
Like, yeah, that shocks me. Like, that... How? With the way we talk so much now.
That's impossible, man.
I mean, there was like a physical restraint. I mean, we couldn't make... Like, back in the day, you couldn't make videos much longer than, like, a certain amount. I mean... Back in my day.
My story starts in 1992. But, oh, Max Cutie Hedgehog 2 says Infinite is throwing boxes. You know what? You were totally right. So, yeah, Silver's gonna get very upset about it.
This is why Silver has a personal investment in this fight.
Yeah, he's like, this is my fight now. You bring my boxes into this? It's personal.
Oh god.
Be right back. 1 second.
Alright. Meanwhile, we've got a nice jam going in the background here. Yay. For classic Crisis City. Alright, everybody. I'm pretty sure most of you were here when we started it, but I don't know who's dropping in and out. I am currently attempting to draw Infinite from Sonic Forces. He is not easy because he's kind of got like some geometrical shapes to him, so we're gonna have to forgive me and this this general silliness. Alright. I'm trying to figure out where to go next. Oh yeah, and also as a reminder, like immediately after the stream I gotta run, cause I've got somewhere that I need to be, like, at 10 o'clock, so... So... I can't go overtime on the drawing, so I really gotta focus on it. Oh my gosh, but he's so hard. Hang on a second. I'm gonna make a new layer for this part so I don't mess up what I did get right so far. Okay, that looks alright. And then he has, like, another beak thing. By the way, if anybody else wants to try to draw Infinite, you are very welcome to do so, and please share with me afterwards on Twitter, or wherever.
Tag at SonicSong182.
What?
Because I guess, would it technically be considered hashtag SS182 fan art?
Yes, because you're drawing it with me.
That is true. Okay.
I mean, it would help, I guess, if you, like, if there was some way to be like, you know, because as long as it was, like, made for, like, fan art for us, that's okay, for the draw with me.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Sasso, hey, good morning! Sasso Studios dropped in to say hello. Hello, Sasso.
Oh, hey, Sasso.
He says, looking good, KN. Thank you. I think he's looking kind of lopsided over here.
Oh, I thought he was just, I thought Sasso was just, like staring at you through a window.
Oh, no, well...
And I was gonna be like, oh god, that's creepy.
Well, good heavens, I would invite him in. The window would be an odd approach, but, I'd be like, hey, Sasso. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like, hey, KN, looking good, and I was just like, oh god. He's on to us.
I always look good. Yay.
Speaking of which, it's funny, there are a lot of people, like, saying, like, the, thank you, Team 182 video. It's like, oh my god, KN, face feel, and I'm commenting on each one, like, actually, you should go check out Sonic Revolution, because that was her original.
Yeah, she did it already. And it was a...
Yeah, she did it already!
And it was
You would be surprised if you had watched all of her videos.
That was a good face reveal with, like, my face full of chips.
Hey, you know what? People adored it. People thought it was really cute.
I
thought it was really cute.
I liked that. It's it describes me very well.
Yes.
As being a complete
what you
goober.
should have been doing is drinking coffee.
Yeah, that would have been even more me.
True.
Phoenicus was asking
obsession.
who Sasso is. Sasso Studios is a super cool, really, really nice dude, and he makes Sonic animations.
And he's also super popular.
Yeah!
He's a cool kid.
He is a cool dude. But he makes, I believe it's with, Source Filmmaker is what he uses. And, he makes, like, short, comedy skits with the Sonic characters, and they're really funny. You should go check him out. If you don't know who Sasso is yet, you should. Like, go check him out. He makes really good stuff. He was with us at, Sonic Revolution, so we got to meet him in person, and, I've always loved his work, so go check him out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I support this message.
Yes. Sorry. We had a meeting last night, actually. Sasso, Jazzy, and I were just chatting on the Discord about things. So he already knows my voice sounds terrible today. It didn't sound any better last night. I kept I kept making myself laugh because like I sound ridiculous. I'm like, I don't sound like me, and so it amuses me.
Don't you love it whenever you get your voice just goes to like all sorts of dark places, and you're just like, oh no, I can't do anything. I can do like 3 voices and that's it.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, I'm like, well, I had some acting I needed to do this week, but, well, or like, for weeks, there's something that I wanted to, like, you know, do, but I haven't had my voice back to normal in a while, and I'm like, this is terrible.
Oh boy, I think I know what you're talking about. I think.
Samuel Owell says, your voice is wonderful, trust me. Aw, thanks, and Ghostly Whim said that also, I'm sorry. Blah. Thank you. It's just not what I'm used to.
Good question. Iron Luigi asked a good question that I think we actually haven't really discussed specifically. Why don't you guys add Sally Acorn? Now, in terms of adding the Sat AM or the Archie cast, we tend not to. We're sticking primarily, actually, we're sticking entirely to the game cast. Yes, we know they are good in Spinball, but the idea is that they're more still like just friends of Sonic and the gang from back in the day, and they're like more like casual acquaintances nowadays. Or at least that's how I always put it.
Yeah,
the comic
like our
Sonic is a lot different.
Yeah, like there's no way we could incorporate like the comic book characters because the comics had a very long run. They're very different and they inhabit a very different world than the Sonic games, which are what we base our continuity on. So we can't really incorporate like the Sat AM characters as, you know, directly. Like as far as their relevance on the show though, like our Sonic knows them. Like, the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and, like, Sonic Underground and Sat AM are, like, you know, Sonic's childhood. Like, you know, him running around when he's like, I don't know, like, when he was a younger 15-year-old. Many 15-year-old birthdays ago.
Yeah, he was 15, like, a good, like, 12, 15 years ago.
Yeah, and I think, like, not including anything from the comics, like, it would be very limiting to anybody who, like, for example, wanted to ask questions to Sally or Bunny or Rotor or Antoine, and I love those characters a lot, but, like, without being able to combine it with, like, the comic book continuity, they're from a very limited, like, you know, show. It was only so long, it just had, like, the 2 seasons, so... Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like...
Samuel Owell, I saw, their comment and had a typo on it, and it made me laugh because But I know what you meant. Why did Sonic Sat AM get cancelled? I don't really know. I think... I always heard it was because of, like, Power Rangers or something.
I think it was. I don't remember. I was way too young when SatAM was actually canceled. I never actually watched it in syndication. I was able to catch Adventures Of more so. Like, they ran reruns of Adventures Of much more than they did of SatAM.
Yeah, I was a little young. For, like, that Sonic SatAM was airing on TV when I was young enough for my brother to make fun of me for not being able to wake up early enough to see it. Because it was on at, like, 7 in the morning, and he's like, I got to watch the big kid Sonic show, and you didn't. I'm like, hey, I will beat you up. I will fight you. But he was right.
Yeah, it really was. I'm like, it's so interesting. You know what's actually interesting, well, is that, like, the fact that SatAM was so dark. Like, if you go back and watch it, it is, like, surprisingly dark for Sonic the Hedgehog, like, property.
It was glorious.
It was wonderful.
That's fun. Yeah.
Let's see. Box the Hedgehog asks, Can is Infinite gonna be an Ask Sonic Heroes, or are you just drawing him for fun?
I'm just drawing him for fun. If he was gonna be an Ask a Sonic Heroes, I think I'd have to give him a much more neutral pose. He looks like he's creeping up to, like, maim somebody. Who knows? He could make, like, he can't, of course, show up on the show even, like, as a cameo until the game is out, and we've all had a chance to play it. So, like, it's not even gonna be until, like, next year before we'd see anything, or, you know, because it's coming out during the holidays, and we do want to give people more time to play the game before we, like, answer questions that are spoilery, so...
Yeah, and on top of that, we have to get to know the character first.
Yeah,
and
we gotta
also
study
see
this
if
guy.
they're a good fit for the show. Let's see, because, like, there are some Sonic characters, like, official Sonic characters that are in games that we would love to have, but are not a good fit for the show because they've had, like, little to no characterization outside of their few appearances, like Bean the Dynamite, Bark the Polar Bear, Mighty Ray. Like, we love those characters. They're adorable, but, like, there's no way for us to incorporate it.
Yeah, I mean, I have always wanted to, like, bring Mighty in some capacity. I may or may not have an idea for what I can do, but in terms of him being in, like, Ask a Sonic Heroes, what are you gonna ask him? Like, he's not the comic book Mighty, and, like, he showed up in, like, you know, how was Knuckles Chaotix? What have you been doing since you've been away? And, that's it.
Endless.
That's all. That's all we have. So it would be hard to incorporate certain characters, even though we love them. Like, I really love Mighty, but, like, if I used him in something, it would have to be in a very specific way to make the character, like, fit in properly, so... Yeah. I don't know what I'm drawing. He is the hardest eyeball. Why can't you have a normal eyeball?
My gosh. Let's see. Mario Luigi 464.
Oh my god.
What happened?
It looked really bad for a second. I'm like, oh my god. It made me laugh. I'm like, here's your square eye. I'm trying. It's not my fault. He picked a weird helmet.
You got this. I don't even know if that's his helmet. Who knows? This is the most interesting Sonic design I think I've seen in a real long time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's up there with Silver for me. Let's see. Mario Luigi 464 asks Platty, can you voice Infinite? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it'd be possible. I mean, it'd be fun, but I have no idea what this person's, like, I have no idea what their gender is, which could determine, like, what the tonality of the voice may be. I don't know their personality. I know as much as you guys do about Infinite, so, I mean, when push comes to shove, I'm sure I'll learn how to do his voice. Because, you know, I have an obsession that I must be able to voice every single Sonic the Hedgehog character, because it makes for great voice acting roles and a good party trick.
Oh yeah, when we were at Anime Expo, we were just doing our thing, recording like, okay, we were in the industry room, and like the very first thing that happened while we were there was we were recording through a window that was looking down at the exhibition room, and we were like in like the room where just the industry people were allowed to be in. And Platty and I were just, like, doing our thing, voicing Sonic and Blaze, and then, like, as soon as we finished, like, recording our clip, like, some of the, voice actors, like, you know, who are in official games and stuff, they turned around like, okay, that was amazing! Who are you?
Oh yeah, that was awesome!
They're just like, I can't just stand there and say nothing after hearing something like that. Hello! And they introduced themselves to, like, to Platty and to me, like, they were pretty, impressed. I think it was especially because, like, Platty just goes from sounding like, you know, just herself, and then just, like, boom, it's very recognizably Sonic. And, like, people, it turned some heads in there, it turned some heads.
Like, imagine, like, that's the thing, I think that's always been the dynamic. It's funny, too, because I wasn't cosplaying either that day.
No,
it was just me in a cute top and, like, I think some shorts. And, like, I was just, I had my makeup done. It's just this cute little girl, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, check that out! And then people are like, what? Because it always takes people by surprise. Like that's the one thing that I cannot deny. That everybody who hears me or watches me do the Sonic voice, it catches everyone off by surprise.
Well, it's good stuff. It is good stuff.
And I think, oh god, what was real surreal was that when we met one of the voice actors there, later on we went to a panel, I think, and, like, she was there. Yeah,
that was, I remember, and we were like, oh, yay! And she, like, went up there and voiced, like, Robin from Batman for a while. That was fun.
That was great. Oh, my god. That was, oh, wow. I hope someone was recording that, because that was so funny.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Do you want to tell people about the instance of me?
You probably... Well, I don't know. I guess maybe I should probably tell it.
I want to hear what it's like looking in, like outside looking in.
Well, you know, we went to a panel with some professional voice actors, and we sat in the front row. It was me and Platty and Jazzy. And so we were watching this panel, and it had some of the voice actors and actresses that we had met up in the industry room there as well, so we wanted to watch them perform a little bit and do some fun stuff. But then, like, at the very end, and this is in, like, a meeting hall, so there's, like, I don't know, a couple hundred people in there. We're sitting in the front row. At the end, one of the voice actresses was saying, like, that she had a voiceover course that was helpful, and she, you know, and she had these pamphlets, and she was like, if you would like to register for my voiceover class, here's my pamphlet, and she just had one. She hadn't brought out the stack yet. She held, like, one out, and then Platty just leaps from her seat in front of 200 people, flailing her arms, runs over to the stage, grabs the pamphlet, it's like, thank you so much, and then ran away. And there's just Jazz in the background, like, what is she doing? And I'm like, well, you know. Oh my gosh, it was quite a moment. It was very interesting, and it's just like, you didn't even walk up like a normal person either. You literally just flailed your arms like in the air and ran. What?
I felt like Waluigi.
You know what? That's a good way to put it. It was very Waluigi-esque. That's Platty. She's afraid of nothing. She knows what she wants, and then she runs over Waluigi flailing to get it.
It was funny too because it was just like, in my mind I was debating. I was like, okay, do I sit here and just like comply like everybody else and be part of the crowd, or do I stand out above the crowd even if I got a shout out loud? But no, I was like, oh my god, it's now or never. Do I make a complete fool of myself but have a great time and like laugh about it later?
Well, it made for a story anyway.
I mean, I'm laughing about it. I know Copper Sloth is like, she's still blushing about it. She's just like, I cannot believe you.
Yeah.
And then Jazz is just like, you know, that's totally a thing that a YouTuber would do.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I mean, we are YouTubers. Thank you, Jazzy.
There's just... Yeah, and poor Copper was just like... I think she did like a face palm. She might have missed some of it.
Oh god.
I just sat there with like a straight face like, yep, that's my girl. Go, follow your dreams.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
Oh gosh.
Let's see, Tadaku dude has a bit of a constructive criticism, it seems. Patty K, and why do you guys kind of downplay Tails and his ability to stand up as a hero? Most of the time you play on the smart and nerdy side. Not meaning to sound rude, Tails is just my favorite. Actually, Tadaku dude, we actually make reference to the fact that Tails is just as capable as Sonic is for the most, pretty much all the parts. We've made mention to the fact that, when, we had that really wonderfully depressing question, when they were asking, what would you do if Sonic died?
Jesus.
Yeah. And, when Sonic had died, and, what's it called? We made mention about, he saved the world before. He has the capability. If anybody is, capable of saving the world, it's Tails. And, I made mention of Sonic that, the spin dash was not Sonic's, creation. That was Tails's. That was his idea. And Sonic gave full credit to that. And, we want to make sure that everybody gets their chance to shine, that nobody is downplayed in any way, because Lord knows, the games that our characters have been in actually have been downplaying them substantially, man. Look at poor Knuckles. Jiminy Christmas.
My boy.
Poor boy. Poor boy. He was a rival, and then he was like a friendly rival, and then he was a force to be reckoned with, and he knew his stuff, and he knew all this mystical information. He knew how to do tricks and pull elaborate schemes around the Angel Island, and now he's being pushed into a tree by Amy Rose and being carried away by a bunch of small animals. So, yeah, we like to make sure to keep our characters as well respected as possible. What the actor or actress may happen to do with the characters, however, is entirely up to them, but we all like to uphold our characters to a certain standard of respect.
Yeah,
we won't do anything that's inherently demeaning to our characters.
Yeah, and usually, the most frequent context that, on our channel that Tails is seen in is, a calm, interview session, or, he's going to, the zoo or something. It's been a long time since, the characters have been, pushed in a, high-intensity adventure type of story. So he hasn't had to go into hero mode. He's just in an I'm happy doing my thing kind of mode. And I don't really know so much that Tails is the kind of character who goes out and looks for trouble to solve. He's just minding his own business, helping his friends, and then when something comes up that's dangerous, he rises to the occasion without any question about it. So he's, we did talk about him being a hero in his own right very recently, and what his response to the question about Sonic being gone was that he would, carry on the legacy. And what he meant by that is that he's, he'll go and save the day as much as he can, because, he knows that he can. He has been very well tested, and everybody knows that he's, got his heroic qualities, and also it's helpful that he's very smart and doesn't rush into danger foolishly, like certain other characters we love.
Yeah, basically.
Oh gosh.
Oh jeez. Don't die.
I'm trying not to. Look, I drew his face! That was the hardest part!
Just hearing that out of context is great. Look, I drew his face!
I got his sweatband!
There he goes outside the veranda! I'm the trash man!
Oh no. Oh gosh.
Oh man, Danny DeVito, you deserve an award for just existing. Let's see.
1 hour in and I drew his head. I'm gonna have to hurry if I'm gonna finish.
Oh my gosh. Dat Michael guy asks, cute icon by the way, Cute Michael Guy asks, how do the games work at Ask Sonic Heroes? Like, were they like scripted performances or actual adventures the characters had? They're actual adventures that the characters had. I mean, that's the way I always saw it. I never saw them as like scripted events, really. Like, more so
they're not they're not actors that were in a game or anything. That's not how they're handled. Like, they're actual situations that the characters were in. Because of certain discrepancies between games and then also how they're presented sometimes in the cartoons, generally the way I've seen it is that the games are the most canon version of what the characters actually experienced, but then there's like a video game was made about their adventure. So it's like based on the actual adventure that happened, with the video games being most true to form and the cartoons taking a lot more artistic leeway with what happened. So
as well
like
as the comics.
Yeah, and the comics are the furthest out with the most creative spin on it against like what the actual events were. So there was the characters, they went on an adventure, then somebody made a video game on it, which was very close to the truth about what happened. And then after that, cartoons and comics were made, which did whatever they wanted, like based on the adventures of Sonic and his friends.
Yes. Yes, this is actual factual. And we, what I always wanted to know, because we break the fourth wall a bunch of times in this show, the Sonic 182 Plus videos, those are canon too, but I remember Cream making mention of, like, you know, Dr. Eggman once asks the director for more screen time, but she's a tough girl and boy sets him in line. So I was like, is that...
Same thing. The films are like a representation of an adventure they went on, but, you know, they're not always 100%, because, you know, who's like going on an adventure and then literally having it filmed and edited as they go? That would be really strange. So it's like, you know, for example, like the Be My Valentine or Else story happened, and that was pretty crazy. And then a plush movie was made off of it. So it's like that for our things too. Like, you know, they have an adventure and then media is made based on their adventure.
Yes, this is true.
That's how, anyway, yes, that's how it's generally handled in Ask the Sonic Heroes.
It is true. Let's see, Cheeto MT, Sonic 182, have you read the Mega Man Cross Sonic crossover?
You know, I probably did when I was a kid, but I don't remember it. It was a long time ago. Unless that's a newer one. Okay, then that's not the one. I read a then absolutely not. But I have read a comic where Sonic did crossovers with another hero, but I don't remember who it was, because the concept is familiar, but I haven't read any of these.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
That's all I can really think of, because that was a thing.
Like, I don't really remember much. Like, I remember some comics better than others, but like, I know I've read some Sonic comic crossovers, because I used to read them when I was, like, a lot younger, until I moved away somewhere else where they didn't have the comics being sold anywhere. And you couldn't just buy them online, that wasn't a thing when I was young.
Yeah.
Dondre asked, was it a Bubsy crossover? No.
Yes!
You know what? I remembered something really ridiculous the other day. I mentioned this on the Discord, like, it was an epiphany moment. I launched myself onto the Discord and told everyone that story and ran away, and then everyone was like, that was the randomest KN appearance on the earth.
What was it? I don't think I was there for that.
No, what happened was, I suddenly just, out of nowhere, like, I was doing the dishes, and I was just suddenly smacked with a really old memory that there was this one time that you know the show Reading Rainbow? They had a contest going. Reading Rainbow had a contest going where they wanted school children to send in stories, and if you won the contest, the guy from Reading Rainbow would read your story on an episode. And my freaking story, I wrote a fan fiction about Bubsy, of all characters that I could have picked. Like, not even about, like, Sonic, who was my favorite thing ever. I wrote it about Bubsy, and then mailed it off to Reading Rainbow, fully expecting to be recognized for my genius. I was not recognized for my genius, by the way, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on Reading Rainbow with my Bubsy fanfiction. Oh yeah, like I could picture him reading it. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what the story was about, just that I wrote a Bubsy fanfiction and sent it to Reading Rainbow once, and I was like, why?
Take a look, it's in our book, in Bubsy Bobcat.
Reading Rainbow.
Xander Adkins asks, Sonic 182, what is your favorite Sonic game on the Sega Game Gear?
On the Game Gear? I never had a Game Gear, so I don't even know what games are on it.
It was fun. The Game Gear was great. It ate up AA batteries like it was nobody's business. That thing took 6 AA batteries, and it was one of the first game consoles to have a backlit screen with color.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was awesome though. My favorite is it's a tie. I have nostalgic feelings for Sonic 2 and Sonic Chaos, but objectively speaking, the best ones are Sonic Triple Trouble and Tails Adventures. Please, oh my goodness, if you like open-ended side scrollers in a Metroid type style of games where you can just get lost and have fun, please play Tails Adventures. It is a great game and a great time. It's on the Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube. It's not on the PC port, but you can find that. It's also on the Nintendo 3DS eShop. Please get it. Tails Adventures is such a fun game. 10 out of 10 would play again.
10 out of 10.
Let's see.
I'm glad you could answer that. I didn't have a Game Gear. I had Game Boy. I borrowed a what is that? Like a Game Boy Advanced, I think. I borrowed one of those once. And only long enough to play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Oh. I'm guessing, did you get retrade? Wow. Let's go Locomotive. Did you get Chain of Memories?
I did not, no, I didn't. But I had it was the original Chain of Memories, when it first came out, and I was like, oh my gosh, Kingdom Hearts. Jared, you have to let me use your game thing.
Game thing.
Sorry.
It's
Game Boy Advance. I was trying to say Game Gear. It's Game Thing. I was trying to say the Game Boy Advance. I keep trying to say Nintendo DS, but I tried to say Game Boy Advance, but it was coming out Game Gear, and I was like, Game Thing.
The new Game Thing from Sega.com.
Okay, let me get rid of the reps. This actually is not going that bad. I'm glad to see that this isn't the worst drawing I've ever done in my life.
I mean, to be fair, the worst. I don't think you've ever drawn anything that qualifies as bad.
I'm always surprised. I worry on the streams. I have no idea how to draw this thing I want to do. When I was drawing Tamatoa Rouge, I had no idea how I was even going to approach that drawing. I'm like, well, and here I am in front of 100 people, figuring it out as I go. That was fun though. I think that was a good stream. People got to see me kind of mess stuff up and try to work my way through. Cause she was kind of a special effects kind of image where I had to color her very differently than usual. So the trial and error in that stream was probably fun.
Let's see. Gosh, this is giving me war flashbacks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Planet Wisp, but no, it's fine. It's just I was always super critical of Sonic Colors, and I hate that I am because everybody loves it. It's super fun. It is fun. I am very critical of it because everybody favors Colors over Unleashed. But I love Unleashed. I love it so much. Werehog is so much fun, and the gameplay is great, and there's so much polish, and so much attention to detail. Sonic Unleashed is great. Why doesn't anyone believe me? I saw like the Happy Happy Joy Joy song.
Yeah, that is the first thing that came to mind when you said that.
I told you to shoot it. Why didn't you believe me?
Why didn't you believe me?
Why?
That was a messed up song.
It's the best.
And like, it's kind of terrible that like how young I was listening to that, like, and then quoting it to people. Like,
there's a key line in that actual song. I'm thinking about you, like young you quoting, and everyone just being horrified.
Yeah, it was a good song though. Good song. Sasso Studios asked, "What's your favorite stage in Unleashed?"
Adabat. Oh my god, Adabat was Adabat daytime stages. It's so gorgeous. It's like you're going through a jungle and like I don't know what it is. Sonic and jungle type stages, like island jungle-esque stages, work really well for him. And that one's just one of my favorite ones to run through. That and Rooftop Run. It's just great. Oh my gosh. Adabat is great when you actually play it over and over and over again, like you're supposed to with Sonic games. Because, like, when you play it for the first time, you'll be like, oh my god, I'm dying so much. Oh, what is happening? All this platforming, what is going on? But, like, once you play it enough times, the level design shines through, and it's so... Mwah. It's beautiful. I love Sonic Unleashed, and I love Adabat Daytime stages.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh my goodness. I could go on and on about Sonic Unleashed. It was so good.
Where am I? Hey.
Here's a good question. I really like this one. Iron Luigi asks, what gave you the idea of making Ask the Sonic Heroes?
You know, I think that's one of the most common ones that I get. It comes up pretty often. I do think people are pretty curious about how that started in. I've told the story before, but here we go. Ask the Sonic Heroes came about, because we were making, like, our plush series, on Sonic Song 182, and they were going through lots of adventures and things, and we were having a good time. We were making our movies. We were a little channel, with a loyal following, which we were very glad for. But there was one of the projects that we did called Be My Valentine or Else, where I wanted to get the audience involved in some way, and so for that plushie project, I had like a voting video, a Valentine's vote video, where I asked everybody like, hey, vote for which Sonic couple you want to be the two main characters in the movie we're gonna make soon for Valentine's Day. And so, like, I think like 300 people voted, and they picked Sonic and Amy, and like we made like a big deal out of it, and it was a lot of fun to, you know, interact with the audience in that way. So, and so with that in mind, I also had like a huge cast of voice actors, because by then we had a lot of our bases covered with the main Sonic characters. Like, we had like a big cast, so we basically had everybody that one would need for an Ask the Sonic Heroes kind of show. And so the idea was, I've got the actors, I want to interact with the audience in like a fun way, so why not do like an interview show? Because, you know, my actors, especially ones like Platinum Speed, they knew so much about the characters. I'm like, this would be a really fun idea. And so that's why we started making the show. It was just like, you know, a cute, fun idea that we wanted to be able to interact with the people who were watching our videos. And, well, it just went on from there. That's where it came from.
And it's been a wild and fun ride ever since. And it's interesting, I feel like Ask Sonic Heroes has, like, such a wide appeal. Like, a lot of people from different ages watch Ask Sonic Heroes in particular. As well as Sonic too, but mostly Ask Sonic Heroes, they're, like, interested in, like, learning more about the characters. And then I know that there's a lot of like younger viewers who really like the plush shows, and like less Ask the Sonic Heroes and more of the plush shows. So it's kind of interesting to see like the demographic that we have. It's really nice. You guys rock.
Thank you, guys.
Also, if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be this far.
Somebody asked, I think that was Captain Lit.
Such a good name.
Captain Lit asked if we were going to make more storyline movies with the plushies. I really want to. We did not finish our storyline series. Like, we got to Silver's Neverending Story, which was, oh my gosh, no. We got to Silver's Neverending Story, which was a really, really fun, like, really, it was a great project, but there were still 2 more that I wanted to do in the main series, because they were collecting the Chaos Emeralds, and, well, they're not done. They were still missing, I think, 2 of them. And so I still really want to make those last couple of movies, because, like, one of them was a movie I wanted to make, like, from the beginning. That was the first one I wanted to make, but I made all the other movies first because I wanted to get good enough at making the craft so that I could make that movie as good as I wanted it to be. And then the other one, you know, was gonna be the big, gigantic, dramatic finale. In which, in every rendition of the script that I worked on for the finale movie for the Sonic Song 182 main story arc, I was always concerned about how dark it was. I'm like, this is kind of, it's like, it's supposed to be, it's being portrayed with, like, cute little plushies, and I'm like, this is a dark story. It's just because of the elements that are involved, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, are people even, I don't know, like, so I'm like, do I need to tone this down, or is it okay? Because, like, Silver's Neverending Story was very much, like, a test to see how much dark people watching a stuffed animal show were gonna take.
Oh my gosh.
Because, like, to be fair, Silver's Neverending Story was a really dark movie, too. Like,
yes,
there was some hard moments in there.
Good.
Yeah, and it was good, and I felt like, you know, people took to it well. Like, a lot of people like dramatic things and high stakes and stuff like that. They don't, like, well, maybe some people do, like, don't, but, you know, even when I was a little kid, I appreciated things like, you know, Sonic Sat AM, where, like, things were really serious and, like, you know, the stakes were high and it was scary. I loved stuff like that. So,
well, yeah, because, like, it's seeing, because you can only see so many silly adventures before you want to see, like, what these characters, you know, can really do with what they're given.
Yeah, you want to see, you know, the characters tested to their limits and see, like, dramatic stuff happen to them, and them have to deal with, like, really serious things, like, you know, Shadow and his Shadow's Instagram can only cheer him up so much when certain things might go down. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it gives you a means to appreciate the lighter times.
Yeah,
you gotta
like,
have that good balance.
Yeah, in order to appreciate the good times, there's gotta be some dramatic times too, but, it was gonna be, that last movie was kind of a dark one, and I always battled with, like, what's too dark for this channel? But, you know, just, it's all in good fun,
We've talked about death a little bit too much on Ask the Sonic Heroes, an entire show that's all about just fun times.
That's not our fault! People are asking questions.
It's not our fault! It's you!
And you know, they want to, you know, that's, I think, people looking for the more dramatic side to the characters because they know it exists. They've seen it in the games. They've seen it in our movies before. And, like, you know, people watching Ask the Sonic Heroes are asking questions like that, I think, because they're not getting that side of the Sonic characters' lives otherwise. So, you know, I would love to go back to doing the storyline movies. It's just now is not quite the right time.
I saw a terrifying thing.
Oh, lovely.
From Mike the Electro Tiger says, "Did you know that Sonic Colors DS is actually the canon game?" Well, I knew it. I knew it.
I think I'm missing a detail here.
Okay, so Sonic Colors
that's the one that I
DS.
played, so I don't know, like, I know that there were differences in story because the console version didn't have Sonic's friends in it.
Yeah,
But like
that was
I always just accepted that Sonic's friends were there and that maybe the console one just didn't show the scenes where he talked to them, and that's all.
Well, no, yeah, so what it is that, the side missions with Sonic's friends, but also the final battle against the Queen Nega Wisp, I believe it was. Like, that entire battle is not existent in the console version. The console
Really?
version is surprisingly enough the non-canon one, but it's the fuller experience. It's so weird.
This guy has got some crazy hair.
Yep.
No!
He looks like me. He looks like me right now.
Oh, great.
I was just laying in bed, looking up music theory about like video game songs, and like I feel bad. I was giving in to my like 14-year-old self, like listening to a bunch of like gothic music and just like a bunch of like dramatic music with like cellos and music boxes, Halloween type music, and I was just like, oh gosh, I feel like I should be wearing like a mesh shirt with like a trench coat with painted nails.
Oh boy.
Like you know, like whenever you were in like middle school or high school, like it was cool to be like to be like the dark kid, the kid with all the darkness.
Oh gosh.
I
was
remember
never
those
that
things
kid,
vividly.
but I was still a fan of like Evanescence and Within Temptation and those bands because I thought they were very dramatic and it was good for inspiring story writing, so...
Oh my gosh. Within Temptation. I have not thought about that band in so long. Oh gosh, I should add that to my Gothica playlist.
Oh gosh. Thank you guys, by the way, for your compliments on how Infinite looks so far, because I was not even sure if I could even remotely draw this dude, so I was glad to see that he's actually coming along pretty well, and I am very appreciative of the nice comments you guys have been writing. I've been noticing them, thank you. He's got the craziest hair.
It's kinda rad.
He's angry, okay?
Let's see. Sonic Soap Shoes asks at Sonic182, how do you submit questions for Ask the Sonic Heroes? I think reiterating it would be good since we haven't had a question block video in a while.
Basically we upload a video that's a questions submissions video, and we have a new one of those for every episode we put out. But, you gotta make sure you're subscribed and watching this, like, you know, the uploads, so you don't miss it. But a, question submission video for an upcoming team will pop up on the channel, and on that video, in that video's comments, people ask their questions there for the relevant team. Usually, they're open for, like, 3 days to a week. It's not usually open for very long. Sometimes, though, because of scheduling issues, we've had one of those videos up for like a month or two, and we're just like, But that's unusual. You gotta generally be a little faster than that. Like, 3 to 7 days is, like, the average, but you ask the questions there, and if the question submission video says open in the title, that means you can still submit questions, and we, like, haven't recorded the episode yet or anything. But if it says closed, that means we stopped collecting questions and that we probably are recording the episode, like, soon, and so everything's kind of locked in and we can't just gather more. So, that's how. You gotta look for the question submissions video.
Yes. Let's see.
I'm sort of dreading drawing his shoes, like, because they're
I
not
mean,
even
does
at
it really...
they're not even at the angle that, like, I need in order to see them. I'm like, they're, like, at a full front, like, angle. I'm like, so what
Well, I mean, at least they're kind of, like, at least his, like, foot is, like, tilted downwards so you can see the full design.
Yep, that's,
so he just basically has Sonic's shoes, like, as boots. Which is interesting.
This was not a small idea.
Tadeku Dude asks, Platy, what is your favorite quote from Mask of Sonic Heroes? Ooh, baby! Oh, that is a really good question. Oh, man. What is my favorite quote from Mask of Sonic Heroes?
Yeah, that's a hard question.
That is really hard. It has to be something that I really remember, too.
I beat the snot out of you!
Yeah, I beat the snot out of you!
I'm the coolest!
You hurt me? I didn't hurt you. You didn't hurt me.
Just Vinny.
Yeah. Just the entirety of Vinny. Oh god, I feel like there was one where, like, you see, I drink my eggnog like bilge is a good one.
Yeah, that was fun too.
I would love that to be a shirt. That'd be hilarious.
Drink my eggnog like bilge. We meant to say bilge water the whole time, but, you know.
Yeah. What is bilge water?
Bilge water is, like, the bilge is the bottom of a ship, and bilge water is, like, the water that, like, kind of creeps in there, like, through the, like, you know, the boards of your ship just over time, like, with wooden ships. So it's nasty and mildewy and gross.
I hope she doesn't drink it like bilge. Oh god.
Yeah, that was part of the joke. We were saying, you technically
man.
saying it wrong, though.
Oh, let me see. Charmy's laugh is a great quote.
Yep, anytime Charmy is laughing, it's just really funny.
It's hard to stay. Like, I remember during the Team Babylon episode, it was hard for me to stay in character the entire time.
Can we get that cool bee guy back here?
I want that cool bee guy answer.
Yeah, Ames wasn't even supposed to be in that episode. It's just that she was there because I was with her, and then she just started, like, Charmy laughing in the background because of something the characters said. I think it was because of, like, Storm and Jet, they were making a joke, and then Charmy just started laughing, and then Charmy was just in the episode, so it was like, okay, here it is.
Oh,
so
man,
hard.
you know what? I think my favorite quote, believe it or not, is it's very disappointing, but it still makes me laugh to this very day. It's just Silver. It was when Psychorax was voicing him.
Is it the yes
and,
I was thinking line?
Yes. What?
Silver, Silver.
What?
Oh, there you are. Are you ready to answer your question?
Yes, and I was thinking.
Oh. Yeah, that's true.
I use that so often in my day. Like,
yeah,
what?
That's a good point. We said that, like, a lot at Anime Expo.
What? Yes,
What?
and I was thinking.
Yes, and I was thinking. And then just was like, oh. Yeah, that's a good one. We do quote that one pretty often.
Oh, you know what? You know what my favorite quote is?
What?
Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Completely the most amazing thing I've seen since Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles.
Oh no. Well, Sonic has to hype his games. That's what he does. That's his job.
It's just so funny. Like, I want that on a placard.
Yeah.
No, put that as my epitaph.
Oh yeah, good.
Put that as my epitaph, like, on my tombstone, and, like, here lies Platinum Speed. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is the best thing I've seen since Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles.
Oh gosh. Well, you know, Sonic has to, like, champion and cheerlead his own games. It's
Yeah.
He has to. It's his job. But yeah, good point on that one too.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I think back on that.
He's just in pain. I was thinking back on that the other day too, and was like, you know what? I bet that hurts her.
It hurts me so bad. Because I, you know what's really bad? I could play through every single Sonic game and, like, go through it and just, like, be happy with it. I have to, like, force myself to play Sonic 4, and then once I play it, I'm like, okay, I'm getting bored. A game should never get you to that point, especially one from your favorite series.
Yeah.
The only one that's, like, even episode 2, which is, like, miles better than... Miles, because Tails is in it. It's miles better than, like, episode 1, and yet I still, like, find myself, like, kind of like, man, I wish I was playing something else. Like, I wish I was playing 3 and Knuckles. And it's just, like, it makes me sad, because I just really, I want to love, like, episode 2 in particular, and I want to, like, find charm in episode 1, but I can't. It's weird. Oh, God, I just... Sonic the Hedgehog 4 completely the most amazing thing I've seen since Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles.
Sorry.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, girl.
It is fine. Everyone's saying that Sonic 4 is null and void because Mania exists.
Well,
no, Sonic 4 is an important part of Sonic's history. It is definitely very much Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I know. You know what the problem is? It's the title. If it was named anything else, it would have been like a passable, just like a mediocre, like portable game. But no, they called it Sonic the Hedgehog 4, and now everybody's beating down on it because of that specifically. If it wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog 4, people wouldn't care.
That's a good way of looking at it too. That may be the case.
So people are just like disappointed in that alone. I don't know. Let's see.
This guy has hard shoes.
I mean, I assume so. If he had soft shoes, I'd be.
Well, some people have soft shoes.
Like Uggs.
Yeah.
Uggs make me happy because they're so comfy.
Now I need to.
They're good when you live in Oregon.
Infinite
so
the Chinchilla and his soft Uggs.
It's confirmed Infinite the Chinchilla wears Uggs.
Yes. Okay, I think the line art is done, but I've got definitely less than an hour for, like, coloring. I'm gonna have to go pretty fast. Again, guys, I have to go right at that 2-hour mark because I have somewhere I have to be at 10 o'clock, which is like an hour after we finish. Or, like, less, because I think I'm going until, like, 9:30. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is interesting. Trixie the Hedgehog asks, Song 182, can you try and do Scourge's voice?
I don't know what he would sound like. Just... because he was, like, originally, like, a clone of Sonic, so you'd think he would sound like Sonic, except,
well,
like...
they say over the phone, like, they mentioned in the comics that over the phone, he sounds just like him.
So, yeah,
so
I guess...
maybe he has a tonality difference, and maybe, like, he has the ability to sound like Sonic?
I don't know. Like, what do you think Sonic would sound like if he was, like, a
jerk.
Yeah, like a jerk.
But it was specifically at you, so, like, yeah, I want to hear this.
Well, first of all,
hail to the king, baby. That's all you need.
Okay. Well, first of all, my voice is, actually, it's sounding a little bit better now than it did earlier. I think it warmed up a little bit, so that's not bad. But, first, my voice is kind of messed up. Second, I'm not as good at doing a dude voices as Platty. Or, like, a Sonic voice compared to Platty. My Sonic voice sounds something like this. Basically, it's just trying to do Jason Griffith sounding like voice tonalities, because I can't quite catch on to Ryan Drummond's, because he didn't have as many, like, specifically recognizable, slightly, you know, like, Sonic things. He just had a regular I'm Sonic kind of voice. Anyway, so if this is my regular Sonic voice, then my Scourge voice would probably sound something like this. Just a little bit lower, a little bit raspier, and kind of meaner. Hail to the king, baby! How's that?
Oh, that was cool! You actually do that really well.
Thank you. By the way...
your range is amazing, too.
I have a pretty decent range, but I'm not all that convincing as a guy. I used to think that I was.
Don't undermine your talents.
Also, the line art is done, so really quick. This was the sketch, guys. You saw me draw this at the beginning of the stream. And now here's the line art for it. Like, I think I need to do some more on his gloves, and there's some detail missing on the tails. I always like how my art looks when it's on top of the on the sketch. It makes it look cooler. It takes me like a minute to get used to it not having the extra lines back there.
Oh, this is actually nifty. Let me see. Lyrical Miracle 9608 says, Platy, my favorite Sonic quotes from you are, I fear for my spinal cords. And Rouge, don't touch the robot!
Alright, that's it! I'm going to touch the robot!
Rouge, don't touch the robot! And also
I don't play by the rules!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. We were so silly, oh my god.
It was so amazing. And then honorable mention for Rouge. Why?
Yes.
You know, that's a good question. Hey, Team 182, what are your favorite Sonic Song 182 quotes? Comment in the live chat below and tell me what your most memorable quote is from the entirety of our channel that you can remember, that yours is your favorite. Because I want to know. Let me see. Box Edgehog says, my favorite quote from Ask Sonic Heroes is, "Those are my mushrooms, you leave them alone."
That's a classic one.
That is a classic. That's a good one. Go tend to your mushrooms, Nucky.
Oh my gosh.
Nako asks, what were you guys' thoughts on the Sonic Forces demo? Did you enjoy it? I didn't get a chance to go to E3, so I wanted to know your thoughts on it. It was cool. In all honesty, it was cool. Like, the way the game looks is just absolutely fantastic. I'm so stoked for all of us to get the chance to be able to play it, because it's just, so cool.
It'll be a good time. We thought it was pretty fun. I think that I might be able to stream gameplay of it when it comes out. I might be in a position to do that, and that'll be fun, so we can kind of play together, and maybe Platy can come over, and we can play some games.
That'd be awesome. I mean, I would love to stream Sonic Forces with you. That would be, like, a dream.
That would be fun. Like, I don't know if you could come over, like, all of the time, but, like, especially for, like, at least the first one, where we can, like, do
Almost definitely.
So you can help me make Maria.
Like, I'm gonna put like $60 into my trade card, I swear. Just so that way I can make it every single day.
Oh gosh. Like, time to move next door.
Lyrical Miracle 9608 also says, Platy, another good quote, "Don't you judge me." Apparently, I did not realize this. I've been saying that for a while now.
Yeah,
I didn't realize I started that with episode 12.
Oh my gosh.
With the Valentine's Day episode. Are you actually looking this up?
No,
yes,
no.
I am. Don't you judge me.
The Silver 189 said, "Great Mobius! Straight to the murder questions!" We were so shocked by that one.
It was great. Tanya Carlin says, one of my favorite Sonic 182 quotes is, "What are you doing in my shrine?"
Oh my goodness.
MC Gemstone Shadow, "I want ice cream." Oh, from Sonic Goes to Alaska.
Oh.
That was so cute. I love that one. The Sonic Soap Shoes also says, "There's a time and a place for sprinkles."
For sprinkles, Maria, and this is a good time. Yes, I would love some sprinkles, please.
Isaz Lopez says, "Boxes!"
Boxes! It's no you!
So glad that happened. Let's see. Yes, and Lyrical Miracle bringing it back. You know what? No, this is my favorite quote.
Oh, bye, Sasso Studios. Have a good rest of your day.
Sasso.
Thank you for joining us. Go check out his work,
roll.
everybody. He's a cool dude, and he makes really funny and cool, cute animations.
Please go subscribe to him. He's fragging awesome.
Yes.
Let me see. Lyrical Miracle 9608, bringing back my actual favorite quote. "How did you find me? How did you find me this specific Panera bread?"
Platy sent me a text message like 3 days ago. I'm so sorry I've been so busy and I couldn't respond to it, but she took a picture of a Panera bread she was passing, and she screamed that quote on like, in like all caps. How did you find me?
How did you find me?
Yeah, and it's just like a picture of a Panera bread. was like, oh my gosh. Oh no.
Lucario Eevee 2344 says, "What are you talking about? I am the coolest."
Excuse me?
Oh yeah. Janaea Jones says, one of my favorite quotes, "I sound like this. I talk like Gilbert Gottfried."
Oh my gosh.
I sound like Keanu Reeves.
Good stuff.
He was in the Matrix.
He was in the Matrix.
Oh, this one's a good quote. Kudo Tsurugi as "I would not be the third wheel. I would be the entire car."
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a good one.
A lot of people really liked the Omega Mobile.
Omega, mega, 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 Omega!
Oh man, we need to get, if we're gonna get an Omega toy, we gotta make sure that it's a Transformer. It has to be able to transform into the Omega Mobile.
Yay.
Let's see, Captain Lit, God, I love that name. Take pictures of all of your food. All of it.
All of it? All of it.
All of it.
Oh gosh.
Let's see, Ouija Prower says, "I think my favorite quote was Evolving Shadow talking about Omega taking a trash can out on the date or something."
Oh my gosh.
"I know this sweet place that that Omega took his trash can out on a date over at."
You took Megan Fox to the dump.
"No, I didn't take it. Omega told me about it."
Yes.
"I don't know. To him, it was romantic. This is beautiful."
Just shadowing his mysterious rotary device.
And then he's like, he was just like, "At least I didn't take her to the trash can's place." And he's like, "That's why she loved me."
Yay! Just it all comes
I
out.
want to have like an E! True Hollywood story of Shadow the Hedgehog and his relationship with Megan Fox, and all the pictures are like monochrome.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that'd be
This
so
is such
funny.
a different color than it was used over there. The lighting.
Oh, Hedgehog Master 6 says Rouge leaves and kisses Knuckles. Comes back with the Master Emerald. Everyone's like, "You brought the Master Emerald?"
Hi guys, I brought a friend.
That's a classic to me. I love that one. Everything about the Knuckles like scene was like kind of like iconic. I loved it.
That was a cute scene. Even though Rouge had to be a jerk.
Yeah, it was great. Let's see. Box the Hedgehog says another favorite quote from Master Sonic Heroes. "Baby's best anime."
Yes. Good on it, Skull 902.
Oh, that was so great.
I love the way he said it. He was so defensive, like, how dare you?
Baby's best anime. Nate Go says, "No chickens were harmed in the making of this video."
Aww, from Sonic Goes to Alaska.
Aww, you guys would bring it up the nostalgia. Oh my god, I love those. I love looking back on the old plush videos, because, like, while Ask the Sonic Heroes, like, when it first started, was nowhere near as, like, high quality as it was now, the plush videos have always had, like, such high quality, and it's amazing to think back on those. It's just like, oh my gosh, I love them so much.
Yeah.
Because you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, and they're very sweet and nostalgic, and I really enjoyed making them. And also, my favorite thing to do is to tell stories. That's my favorite thing, whether it's writing or like in a movie type setting. And as much as I love Ask the Sonic Heroes and it's so much fun, I don't get to tell a story. Like, I get to hang out with my friends and improvise answers and laugh a lot. But those don't have, like, a story to them, like a big adventure. And so that's something that I miss a lot about making, like, even Sonic Goes To and Sonic Chefs isn't quite the same. Sonic Goes to is like, I try to give like a little bit of a storyline to those things, but it's still not quite the same thing. They're just like a really fun, neat moment in the characters' lives where they go and see something cool. But I do miss the story movies, because I could really like, you know, spin a story and like have an adventure going up, but man, I have a lot of nostalgia for all those things. Oh, Isals Lopez said, pick up chicks here from Sonic Goes to Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
Oh, wow. Nicole, Cholog, I'm sorry. She says, my favorite one is when Shadow says, this is where pies go when they die.
That's a good one.
See, there go Miracle 9608 with take off your boots, this is a holy place!
Ah! Just Silver screaming afterwards. Please, let's go!
Let's go!
Oh, poor Silver.
On Misty Peachy with Chaos Control!
That was definitely hearkening to Sonic Paradox's jokes, because you know our characters are pretty familiar with the internet culture around their games, so they watch Sonic Paradox like everybody else. Oh yeah, Sonic shorts.
Yeah, they were awesome. My God, I hope they're still doing more. Let's see. Venus Dumbasicus says my favorite Sonic quote is from oh, it's a robot! Quick! That's Psychorax's favorite quote too. Oh man, that's a good one. Captain Lit replies with how do I would feel? I would do feel that. Oh, that's a good one.
I also really liked Taya's thing about Tails and the fries. Just that came out of nowhere, and she was so salty as like in Tails' voice. It was glorious.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
oh my
back
God.
in the day when they give you bigger fries. It was like, what? It was out of nowhere. It was really funny.
You know what, man? No, I really love my French fries, and I'm offended that they.
Tails, calm down.
No, it was like, I'm offended they give you, like, a handful instead of friggin', like, a whole bunch.
Like a decent amount. She was so mad.
It was great. It was like, you can tell there's some, like, harbored feelings.
Yeah. There was definitely some emotion in there.
Yeah, some emotional drawing. You gotta draw from the pain whenever you're acting. And apparently that was one of them.
Yes.
You see, Zed Sonic 1417 says, Sonic, since Silver is being chased by Eggman, you are now my primary target.
Poor Sonic.
Oh gosh, that was great. Box the Hedgehog, excuse me? I'm annoying?
Yeah, that was a fun one too. Like, I had to draw a whole new face for Shadow for his response to Tails' answer. I didn't have any current faces that could, like, reflect that level of salt.
It was great.
I'm annoying!
Here I am, take you under my wing.
Mentoring you and becoming a social media mogul. And you say, I'm annoying?
End quote.
End quote. Oh god.
See, Sonic Soap Shoes is from Rouge. You're a creature of habit if I ever happen to know one, Nucky. I love that. It's just like the idea that, like, Knuckles himself is like, okay, I do this, and I know that I have... Now this is just a part of my life. So, like, I go to this specific Panera Bread on... When did we record that?
It was, like, on a Tuesday. She's like, this is the same place you always are on Tuesdays. It was like something like that.
Did you buy the Master Moon's own sandwich? I am so happy you slid that one in, because I'm just like... Because you can tell that Knuckles was caught off guard, too. It's just
He's like, what? What?
Wait, that is not the question to be asking me.
Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, just letting you know, his color is actually blue.
He's blue?
Yeah, if you actually compare he's like a dark blue. It's not like a very bright blue, but it is a dark blue. The reason why I know this is because if you compare the color palette of him to the rest of the people on the poster, it's it's definitely a shade of blue.
Stares at poster on wall. I mean, that poster's got Metal Sonic in the background who looks like a completely different color even in the shadowy parts.
I guess he could be gray. I'm not entirely sure. I'm like nobody knows what color this guy is.
Yeah, it's hard to
so
tell because there's like lighting effects on him in every picture that's like available of him so far.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Some kind of kid show says, my favorite quote is, "That's my personal fault."
Aw, Jet.
Oh, Dennis.
Like, I don't know that I'm all that much of a Jet fan in, like, his game appearances, but the way Dennis plays Jet, I love him so much.
He's so cute. His
so
James Cagney impression. Didn't we have, like, an entire bit where, like, anytime that Jet would get sick, he would, like, he'd be over dramatic, and he'd be like, Wave and Storm would be like taking turns and like helping him. He's like,
is it my turn to look after the boss now?
yes, it's yours. And then he walks in and Jet's just like, James Cagney, is that you?
Oh boy, never mind. It's your turn again. I'm not dealing with the James Cagney mode. You do what you have to.
Oh, James Cagney.
Jet, you're not dying. You don't have to cry to James Cagney, okay?
Please, James, don't raise your voice. It's too beautiful.
I'm not James Cagney.
And it would just go on and on with that. Like, Dennis would, like, improv, like, 30 good minutes of just Jet acting like he's on his deathbed.
And, like, for some reason,
it's
just James Cagney that Jet wants to talk to if he's dying. And Wave's just like, I will not live. I don't have enough life left to deal with this.
She's like, I cannot deal with this. I don't have to put up with this.
Storm is the patient one. Wave's like, I can do this for like 5-minute spurts, and then I'm out, man. I'm tapping out.
It's Storm just like,
yes, boss, it's James Cagney.
Storm, you're enabling him.
I can't help it. The boss has to get his jolly somehow.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna go back and play Farmville.
she would be a Farmville girl.
Oh gosh.
Let's see.
By the way, guys, I have 15 minutes, and then I have to go. Regardless of whether I finish Infinite or not. I keep trying to call him Infinity. I'm like, please don't. That's not his name. It's Infinite.
Fun is infinite with Sega video games.
Yay!
Let's see. Oh, Box the Hedgehog says, my leg! From the side of the Red-Nosed Hedgehog.
Oh my gosh. Yep, it's the SpongeBob, oh, my leg! And that's usually, yes, that's Platinum Speed usually doing that. I've been known to shout my leg during, like, gaming streams, but, when there's, like, somebody shouting my leg in the background of, like, a Sonic song video, it's usually Platty.
Oh.
It's just like the whole place is burning down.
I'm surprised you didn't throw that into episode 15.
Where?
Just when Shadow just, like, starts, like, chasing after Silver.
Oh yeah, that would have made sense. Just, like, quietly in the background somewhere.
Just, like, crashing sound effects and then, my leg!
Oh my gosh.
Lyrical Miracle 9608.
That is bad romance. Get your
Gaga
right.
Yeah, Omega's a little monster. He is definitely a little monster. You do not insult Gaga or get your Gaga wrong around him, because he will Zed snap at you.
Oh god.
He is a fierce little monster. Imagine Omega at a Lady Gaga concert. He'd go nuts.
No, I don't like this. It's only that color because of the lighting. Sorry. I was...
Zenny Dio 101 says, the 90s lives with me!
Oh, hey, this is the music that was playing at the end of, It's Sonic Revo.
Yeah, Speed Highway!
This is lit!
So sweet, Mobius! It is lit!
Let's dance, Rouge! Oh, yeah! This was fun to dance to in, like, a crowd of people.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so glad they played all the good songs. They played all, like, the quintessential, you can dance to this Sonic songs. When they busted out Studiopolis, I was just like, oh yeah, it's time to be a cool kid.
Aw, yeah.
Let's see, I'm trying to, like, find another...
Yep, I've got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. And then we have to, like, we gotta be, like, done in 10 minutes. So, like, I've gotta say the goodbyes before that 10 minutes is over.
Oh, jeez.
Answer what you can, Platty. I've got a color like a maniac.
I'm looking. Oh, Misty Peachy says Big's past life scene made me cry laughing.
Yes.
Ooh, James Work says, my favorite quote is, look at the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Dr. Eggman's underpants!
Oh my gosh, that's a really classic one. That's a Sonic Christmas Carol Part 6.
That was great.
That was the second movie we ever made.
Oh my god. Do you forget who I am? I'm Sonic the Hedgehog! Oh, Sonic Christmas Carol, that was a good one.
That was a sweet story.
Oh man, I completely forgot about her. Last time I thought about her, I was voiced by Julia White. That's great.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Wasn't our fourth wall breaking? Like, if you've seen Shadow and the 13 Ghosts recently, that one is the most fourth wall breaky thing ever. Like, that story was like, it's kind of dramatic and serious in a way, but then at the same time they're running around like... just saying, like, weird stuff, like, Rouge, but that doesn't make any sense, how do you know that? And she's like, it's in the script! Oh my gosh. Like, you big nerd.
Oh, man, I love it so much. Let's see. Captain Lit says, quick! What's the color of my underwear?
Slap! Oh my gosh, Charmy, no.
That's for Sandwich.
Yes, the Sandwich, voiced by Scotty.
Oh, jeez, just don't eat me.
Don't eat me. I was telling him to do like a Shaggy kind of voice.
I love it. Knuckles Fan 25 says,
I'm not upset. Are you upset? I'm definitely not upset.
And everyone's just like, no, we're cool.
we're good. Oh, Michael Kabang Bang. Die, zombie!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one, that's a moment that comes up often in Ask the Sonic Heroes because it's like something the characters never forgot. Just like Amy beating the snot out of Silver with her hammer because he was acting like a zombie because he was hypnotized by Eggman.
Yeah.
Like massively, embarrassingly over-hypnotized by Eggman.
Oh, jeez.
He was so cute, though.
It was adorable. I loved it so much. My little Sonic fan. My mic's on fire.
Oh yeah, that was a fun scene to edit because Platinum Speed's microphone was actually like exploding and doing like, well, not like the real exploding.
It was more so
but...
my network was exploding, but my microphone was still like my microphone was still running, but like I didn't know what was going on, so my immediate instinct was just to like. It was just like the only thing that was functioning was just like my mic is I couldn't.
Just editing off of that, like going like, well, this is what we recorded. What do I do with that? and just like making it on fire. That was fun. My computer just exploded in my face.
Goodbye!
Goodbye! Oh my gosh.
I love where it made Sonic turn into Luigi for like half a second. He's like, wah!
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Let's see. Oh, Nick go,
I sit around on the couch and eat little Debbie Swiss rolls all day, constantly, in front of a television set. Greatest life ever.
Same.
Yeah, I know, same though. Let's see, Captain Lit, you're like a big huggable whale!
Oh my god, there were some. That was such a silly movie. I love that one a lot.
It was great.
And
Oh
it was like, it was Silver's introduction to the Sonic Song 182 channel too, and Psychorax just did like such a good job with him.
This is me, and Eggman.
We're married! Oh gosh.
Oh, Phoenix Dumbasicus also says, another great quote from Rouge. And here are the 3 poor saps we kidnapped for this episode.
Just followed by sobbing.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Oh boy.
Oh, you know what's another good quote that I just remembered?
What?
From the Christmas tree cake? I got the idiot!
Oh yeah. Oh, I love our little plushie movies. They're so sweet.
Me too!
Like
They're so small.
the old ones I have such a nostalgia for. That was a fun one to film. It was cute. And our cake fell apart.
Everybody's like trying to tickle into our nostalgia mode right now. Because I'm like seeing all these like old quotes and I'm just like, ah!
Yeah, I know.
What was it? Lyrical Miracle says,
The problem is, everybody, whenever I
Everybody's
find
got
a
one.
computer room, I gotta go and find another one. Everyone's got one. It's been driving me crazy.
Oh my gosh, CJ.
oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh yeah, Phoenix Dumbasicus is, I don't think you were under any spells at that time. I was!
I totally was.
I totally was! Oh my god, that was great. Psychorax's reaction to that Silver was amazing.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
We're having nostalgia issues. Oh my god, I have 3 minutes.
Alright, hold on, let's see. Deku Dude, Platy, what is your favorite Sonic song with lyrics, level, themes, or both? Favorite Sonic song is Live and Learn because it is the coolest, and the close second to that would be Metal Harbor because I'm a sucker for ska. But Studiopolis has currently just been like blasting in my mind. What about you, Ken? Favorite Sonic song? 182.
I like Dreams of an Absolution. That one's my favorite. Yay!
Oh. Yay! Let's see. Oh gosh, I'm like trying to find other like actual questions. Oh goodness. Oh, and Phoenix Dumbasicus with the ever classic. Don't remind me!
Oh my gosh, don't remind me.
How many times have I had Sonic say that?
Yeah, he's had a lot of uncomfortable memories.
And also the fact, like, whenever you said, just watch an episode of Sonic Shorts and you'll see what I mean.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this! He just cries.
Oh my god, it was so great.
And then there's just like Amy over there like, okay,
Speaking of which, I gotta give a shout out to one of my favorite Sonic Shorts, and it's at his expense, but goodness gracious, the timing is so good on it. Who are you? I am your new enemy. Silver!
Silver!
Ah!
Oh gosh.
I mean, you You can take it the wrong way, but come on, that is just too funny. I'm sorry. I laugh. It's too good.
I'm just gonna have to color out the lines a little bit, because, like, I really can't go overtime, unfortunately, but I need to get enough of this done to, like, slap it up on Twitter so everybody can see what I drew
Get
today.
the eyes at least. At least get the eyes.
Yep, I got the eyes.
Yay.
This one. This music is not helping me calm my hurry-up nerves.
It's fine.
Ah! No.
It is totally fine.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's also Stardust Speedway, and it's jamming.
Here, shoes! I don't even care! Shoes! Wait a minute. That's not colored right. That's not even... Even if it's colored wrong, at least it should match the other shoe.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, poor Areli Fujimori literally just posted at 9:30. Yay! I made it to the stream. Oh, you
No.
poor child.
I'm sorry! I have
Oh,
somewhere
no.
I have to go, like, immediately, and I'm, like, rushing to just finish, like, the last bit of, Drawing Infinite, and then I need to put him on the Twitter, and then I have to go. But, yes, here he is in all of his rage! There he is, guys! This is Infinite. There he is. There's one thing that's bothering me, though, before I put it up. Because, like, I have to...
Is it that you're not turning it up to get down?
Yes.
Turn it up, get down. Ba, 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 da, ba.
Okay, there he is, everybody. There's the Infinite. This is my best shot at drawing this fellow. I think it turned out a little bit better than I was expecting at first. I was like, oh, thank goodness, he's not completely awful.
Yeah, I think it looks really good.
Yeah, he's lovely. Yay! I got him.
Yay!
I'm gonna...
And sooner or later, once the game actually comes out, we'll learn what his actual color scheme is.
Yep, that'll be lovely.
But in the
'Cause,
meanwhile, this is just kind of like, we'll call it an artist rendition
Yep, this
of
is
what his colors may be.
this is just us taking a good shot at it. I think
I love it.
we're in the same boat as everybody else, though. Oh, this is kind of weird. I'm just... Oh my gosh, no, that's worse.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
I'm trying to give it a little bit of background color so that it doesn't look so plain when I put it on, like, Twitter. But, like, this gradient type of... That's fine, that's fine. Look at that. He's very edgy.
That looks swell.
Alright. Because I wanted to give him a little thing here. Okay.
Ooh, yeah, I love it. It looks groovy.
Yeah, the groove. Okay. I'm gonna do a little...
Luigi Prower says that they rate this drawing 9.9 out of 10. Not enough
Hooray!
Not enough froggy. Oh, Jazzy just popped up into the chat.
Jazzy! I just wanted to put a teeny tiny thing by the shoe.
Teeny tiny
There we
thing
go.
by shoe.
Yep, just a little name thing by the shoe. Okay, save. And save as. Alright, where are we? Oh wait, that's fine. He can be named that. Alright. What soup, Jazzy? We just finished the drawing for the stream. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tweet it.
Do.
Alright, everybody. If you happened to be in a drawing mood and you drew a picture of Infinite, or if you do draw one for me, or for the channel, oh my god, as fan art, that would be great. Sorry, Platty, that must have hurt
just
your
died.
ears.
You have killed me.
I'm sorry. My stack that I have my phone balancing on fell. Also, I full screened again. I don't know how to get out of it, but we'll find that out.
Everybody's saying goodbye to you since, like, I'm guessing the chat realizes that you can't really stay behind to say names.
The chinchilla? I'm gonna start rumors. Okay, guys, we drew Infinite the chinchilla on the live stream today. Oh wait, well, I don't even know what to. I'm the worst tweeter. I never know what to say.
Tweeter, hashtag Sonic Forces, hashtag Infinite, hashtag SS182, and also, yeah, that should be it. You can also hashtag Sonic the Hedgehog, I guess.
Oh yeah. Well, I hashtagged Infinite the chinchillas, then being the next one. And tweet. Woo!
I'm proud of you.
All right, guys, he looks great. I don't know how to. Oh, Google Chrome, no.
What have you done?
I don't know how to get out of this view mode. Aha! I'm free. There we go.
Control-Alt-Delete.
All right, I got it figured out. Okay, guys, there he is. You guys were there and watched us as we drew Infinite. Now I am 5 minutes over time, but I really need to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start saying goodbye to all of you fine people. Thank you so much for joining me like first thing in the morning. It was a very early day. Ooh, this is when we danced to it, too. This is another Revolutions dance song. Yeah, Supersonic Racing.
Oh yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. Alright guys, I gotta go. I'm sorry for all of you who literally just got here, but I need to mosey on because I have to be somewhere at 10 o'clock and it's I have a little bit less time than I did before. So, let's go ahead and say some goodbyes, and then I gotta go, right away. I'll zoom in on Infinite a little bit so you guys can see him a little better as the end product of the video. Alright, guys, and also, yes, my voice does sound better for saying the goodbyes than it did for the hellos, because goodness gracious. Alright, slightly healthier Rouge voice this time. Another Dimension Shadow, goodbye Aureli Fujimori, Blaze Man Clan, Box the Hedgehog, Captain Lit, Carson Womack, Catherine Anderson, Dav Gamer, Dondre, Davis256, Ghostly Winds, Hedgehog Master 6, goodbye IC the Cool One, and Inuyasha Dinosaur 101 Brewer, Iris the Hedgehog, Iron Luigi, Giovanni Allen? Sorry, that one was a hard one. Pretty looking, though. James Works, Janaea Jones, Joan Umpier, Cat Gamer, Kalu Mela, Keeketh133, Knuckles Fan 25, Kudo Surugi, Lucario Eevee 2344, Lust Paper Jam, Lynette Morel, Lyrical Miracle 9608, Macy Lena, MC Gemstone, Michael Kabangbang, Mike the Electro Tiger, Miku Hatsune, My Little Sonic Fan, Nate Go, Nikki G Garcia, Phoenix Dumbasicus, Pink Heart, Plushy Child, Rosnan Shari, Ricky, Samuel Owell, Sassy BG, goodbye to Shadow Dunn, Shadow Raltz 32, Sidant, Mathani, Some Kind of Kids Show, Sonic Chom 27, Sonic Soap Shoes, Sonic Speeder 77, Space Kitsune, Team 88, the DJ, the Red Blur hashtag YOLO24, the Silver 189, almost done. Goodbye to the Sorens, Thomas Roll, Triggs Pro 789, Ouija Prower, Yo Jazz Hey, and Z Sonic 1417. Alright, everybody, take care. I hope you have an excellent rest of your Friday. Thank you so much for joining me and Platinum Speed on the stream, and I hope you enjoyed my attempts at drawing this fellow right here. Alright, everybody!
Bye, everybody!
Yep, goodbye Platinum Speed and goodbye everybody! Thank